Namaste everyone. Welcome back to my channel, The Global Intellectual. I'm your host, Aditya Nair, and today we are going to speak about the ongoing truckers' protest in Canada. Emergency has been imposed for 38 days, and literally, quite literally, the chickens have come home to roost for Justin Trudeau. But before we begin, if you do like my work, do consider hitting that red subscribe button below and the bell icon near it to get regular notifications. I will also give the link to my Instagram page down in the description. Do check us out there too. So let's jump straight into this video. So first and foremost, let's begin with the basics, right? Why did all of this drama even begin? So the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, he came out with a vaccine mandate. Now you can be pro-vaccine. You can say, yes, I want to encourage my people to take vaccines. But you cannot come out with a vaccine mandate. It's not pro-choice. I mean, it should not come from you, at least not you. I mean, give me a break. You are from the great Labour Party, which is so pro-choice, right? You advocate all of that stuff. And now you are literally shoving your vaccines forcefully on your people. Now, why is Trudeau even doing this, right? So the answer is very simple. It's basic economics. So Canada, like most of the other Western nations, it has a public healthcare scheme and a national insurance scheme. Most of the Canadian citizens, they are covered under the scheme. So God forbid a situation arises where there is another coronavirus wave. Who is more prone to this? Obviously, the unvaccinated people. They will claim the national insurance. And in a jiffy, I tell you, in a jiffy, all of this national healthcare system, it will collapse. Okay, so now to understand the Canadian truckers' protest, you have to understand one fundamental thing, right? Most of Canada's territory is covered under snow for most of the year, right? So to ensure essential commodities like food and fuel reach out to these far off regions, you need the help of truckers. So these are essential people and you better take them seriously. Now 60% of these truckers are Sikhs, the same Sikhs who were supported by Trudeau during their Indian farmers protest which happened in New Delhi. Why isn't Trudeau supporting them now? Well, it's quite simple. Economics, right? And believe me or not, these are the same Sikhs who vote overwhelmingly, I mean overwhelmingly for the Labour Party, right? And you are literally pissing them off. First and foremost, when the COVID pandemic hit, these guys were hit the hardest, right? Now, when things are slowly opening up, you come out with a new mandate and you fundamentally say that yes, these people who might have gone off to USA and other parts of North America to give their consignments won't be allowed to enter the country unless they take their vaccines. I mean, how stupid and irresponsible is this? And I tell you, I am kidding you not. This mandate is going to hurt Justin Trudeau big time. So, what did the visionary Prime Minister Justin Trudeau do as an initial reaction to these protests? Well, most of you might think that yes, he might have gone to the protest sites, he might have talked to the protesters, listened to their genuine concerns, and taken some corrective actions. But no, quite literally, that guy he panicked and he went into so called self isolation, which I call hiding, right? What did he do next? Well, he did the classic leftist thing. He started giving names to these protesters, he started branding them. He called them right wing fringe elements who were Nazi sympathizers. I mean, at least leftists should not use the word Nazi so openly. You know what the word Nazi stands for, right? National Socialist German Workers' Party. So please, leftists, if you are watching this, do not use the word Nazi. It might backfire against you. Slowly but steadily, these protests they started going out of hand. So Trudeau he does the typical leftist thing. these woke, these liberals, they continue ranting about freedom of expression, freedom of choice, freedom of religion, la di da di da. But when these freedoms they come to haunt them, these are the same people who curb these freedoms, right? So Trudeau went on to impose a 30-day emergency in Canada. He actually asked the police to go all out and he arrested several of these protesters. And he continued with the name calling, the branding, which was not actually unexpected of him. But what was unexpected was the fact that in the parliament, he accused a fellow parliamentarian who's actually a Jewish lady for siding with the Nazi sympathizers. I mean, how insensitive can you actually go on to be? You know the history of the Jews, you know what the Nazis did, and you make such an allegation? Just to defend your vaccine mandate, you have fallen down to such low levels. Moreover, okay, point number 2, you have attributed the Nazi flag to the holy, religious, and sacred Hindu symbol of the swastika. I mean, yes, I know leftists concoct history, but please have a basis for that at least. By that logic, you can attribute the Ku Klux Klan to the Red Cross. I mean, I will put up the picture out here and you can see for yourselves, right? Please have a look. So, in conclusion, I have 2 important points. Point number 1, being a handsome, sweet, woke guy does not work in the long run. In the long run, you need policies which are strong and can live up to expectations of the people so that you don't land up in trouble like this. Number 2, you give India gyan about how we should listen to the genuine concerns of the protesters. India did that. But what are you doing? You have imposed an emergency and you are going all out on the protesters. You are naming them, you are labeling them, and you are shaming them. So save your country, save your next elections, and try to resolve these protests peacefully. What is your opinion? Do drop them in the comment section below. I would love to hear them. That, my friends, is the end of this video. If you did enjoy it, do consider liking it and share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, go fast and press that red subscribe button right now and also the bell notification button next to it to get regular updates about us. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. Link is down in the description. See you next week. Till then, goodbye and Jai Hind.